Hello, boys and girls. We are back today with our annotation strategy, #legit. Let's review. Hashtag means to number our paragraphs. L, locate text features and keywords. E, evaluate the author's purpose. G, guess what the text is about, making those predictions. I, independently read 3 times. First time skimming it, the second time getting the gist, and the third time a deep dive. And T, tracking our main ideas by underlining or highlighting and adding comments, pictures, or quick notes in the margin of our text for us to remind ourselves of ideas and facts that we want to keep our eye on. Today we are going to be reading an article titled Hurricane Hunters. And as I look at this, I notice that the author didn't make any annotations for us, such as numbering the paragraphs, labeling any of the text features. So the first thing I'd like to do is go ahead and begin with step 1 of our #legit strategy, which is number our paragraphs. As I'm numbering my paragraphs, I do want to make sure that I make them a different color and make them just slightly larger. Now this is something that Ms. Johnson does to help her. It's not something that you have to do. Some students are okay with the color staying the same, and some students like theirs to be more colorful. But for Ms. Johnson, I like for mine to stand out just a little bit. Okay? So I'm going to go through and take care of the first step of #legit. Okay? Paragraph 4. Make it blue. Okay? And again, but I do want to suggest that whatever you choose, be consistent. If you are the type that likes to have it colorful so that it stands out for you, then please be sure to make sure that you are doing that each and every time. Okay? And the very last one, paragraph 6. And let's take care of the sizing. Okay, here we go. So, as I move back to the top of my text here, I notice 2 very important features. I see that there is an image with a small caption underneath, and I see big and bold words here indicating it is my title. So I want to go ahead and highlight that. Yes. And then I want to come over and just remind myself that I have a picture here with a caption to remind myself that I need to make sure that I go back to that. Okay? Now, let's look at Hurricane Hunters. Now, I have to be honest with you. Ms. Johnson has already read this once before coming on with you today. But this is going to be my second read. So I already know what it's about. Okay? So let's begin. Imagine being on a roller coaster. First you go way, way, way up. Then you fly straight down. Now imagine doing that without tracks to guide the roller coaster car. Well, that's what can happen when you fly an airplane into a hurricane. Who would do such a crazy thing? Hurricane hunters. Now, as I read this first paragraph, I know that I am going to be reading about hurricane hunters. And it sounds like they might be doing some really daring things. But I'm going to read on just a little bit more. Hurricanes are violent storms with high winds, heavy rain, and sometimes hail. To prepare for a hurricane, people board up the windows in their houses. They bring inside everything that is loose and they head for a strong shelter. Well, right here, I know that this particular paragraph is telling me about how people prepare for hurricanes. And boys and girls, if you have a document such as this and you want to jot your notes out to the side, you will click the Add Comment button here. And once you've typed in your comment, you're going to click Comment there, and it's going to save what you've typed for you. Isn't that cool? Okay, paragraph 3. It says, but when hurricanes form, pilots from the NOAA, the National Oceanographic and Atmospheric Association, and the Air Force head for their airplanes, nicknamed Hurricane Hunters. Their job is to fly right into the hurricanes. Right there, I see something that's important here. The NOAA. I know that. Something I probably want to underline. And I'm going to highlight that. And we know that the airplanes are nicknamed Hurricane Hunters. How cool is that? I'm going to highlight that and underline it. Or the other way around, I should say. So, the airplanes are nicknamed Hurricane Hunters. Oops. Okay. And they fly into the hurricanes. There we go. Let's read on. It says, the purpose of these missions is to radio back data to the NOAA to be analyzed so that the people there can learn how to predict hurricanes better. The information gathered from hurricane flights has already helped the National Weather Service be able to warn people further in advance of a coming hurricane and tell them how strong it is, its intensity. This information helps to save people's property and their lives. It sounds like to me that this is some really important work because the NOAA and the National Weather Service, they are using this data to help save people's lives and warn them. Let's add that here. Weather Service. Warn people and help save lives. Yes. Okay. The high winds and heavy rain of a hurricane swirl around from right to left, or counterclockwise, creating a calm spot in the very center called the eye of the storm. Oh wow, it sounds like they're telling me how the hurricane is forming. How a hurricane forms. The hurricane hunters fly into the hurricane through turbulent air in what is called the eye wall and then into the eye. Whoa, let's back up here. Here's a word we don't hear every day, turbulent. I'm going to highlight that and underline. Now I know turbulent means rocky. And I used my context clues. I thought about what the article was telling me earlier about a roller coaster, and using what I know about a roller coaster, I know how it feels to be on one. They can be, kind of rocky and will kind of throw you around a little bit. So I used what I knew about a roller coaster and I added that to what they were telling me about these planes and how it's flying into air that's moving counterclockwise, and there's heavy rain and there's wind. So I can only imagine that if it's turbulent air, that air is probably rocky, and it is something to be in the middle of. Yes? It says, the roller coaster part comes when air pockets create downdrafts and updrafts, sometimes causing the plane to lurch hundreds of feet. Well, there's another word we don't hear every day, lurch. What I know about lurch is when something lurches, just like a roller coaster, it will move forward very quickly. So lurch means to jump or move very quickly. Okay? It says each mission lasts for around 10 hours. Even though their job is a pretty daring one, hurricane hunter pilots are very cautious. They take lots of safety precautions, and they always plan an escape route out of the hurricane. Oh goodness. Yes, they must be pretty daring to hunt down hurricanes. And that's something I think I want to add over here. They are daring and brave, in my opinion. The hurricane hunters are. Yes. It says, Colonel Joseph Duckworth was the first person to fly into a hurricane in 1943. Even though it sounds like a really dangerous thing to do, only one hurricane hunter plane has been lost in an Atlantic coast hurricane in over 60 years. These people must be highly trained. Only one hurricane hunter plane has been lost. They know how to escape, and they've managed to not have very many casualties since 1943. So I can make an inference that the hurricane hunters are highly trained. Because again, Miss Johnson wouldn't know how to escape a hurricane in a plane. Oh, I have a misspelled word there. Okay? They're highly trained. Not many losses since 1943. Okay? And I also want to give props to Colonel Duckworth, because he's the first guy to ever fly into a hurricane. And I think to myself, oh goodness, who would even want to do that? Well, Colonel Duckworth did. So I want to add that to the side. Okay? He's the first person to do it in 1943. Okay? So as we're going through, you've been watching Miss Johnson highlight, underline, jot main ideas out to the side in the margin. Excuse me. So what I'm understanding is, as I've read this, is that hurricane hunters are useful for helping to save lives. They predict how bad or intense a hurricane is going to be. And I also learned who the first person was to ever fly into the eye of a hurricane. And it was Colonel Joseph Duckworth. And I was able to understand all of this simply by annotating using #legit. Now you're going to get a chance to annotate today. And as you annotate, please remember to use your annotation strategy. Okay? And we are going to go back over it once more before you are release to practice on your own.